everybody. I've got a real pretty travel journal for you today, and it measures 4 3/4 by 7 1/2. So it's a good sized journal. It's got a t-shirt strip closing. I'll get it here in a minute. And a little charm here with a safety pin. There's the spine, and it measures 1 1/2. And here's the back. Let's go inside. It's on. You could actually, I left this up here. So if you do use it for traveling and you need to put your boarding pass or whatever, it will slide down in there. And I tried to leave as much emptiness in here as I could. You know, that's very difficult for me. But I know you're going to need a lot of room for storage, especially if you're traveling. You may collect memorabilia along the way and then decide you want to put it in the journal. So you have places in the front and in the back, 2 really big pockets to store stuff until you're ready to enter it into the book. Over here we've got a collage. I thought this was hysterical. I had to stick it on there. It's a big potato spud, and it says Idaho Potato Museum. I loved it, so I put it on there. And you got a ticket, a little card back here, and a choo-choo train. It has Paris and passport on it, coffee stain. And you could put, you know, an image back there if you wanted. Or journal. Over here you've got some of the matching fabric from the front cover, and then I stitched over it and put another piece of fabric behind it. Some more of the cover fabric with lace and pink stitching. I think I used pink stitching throughout this one, it looks like. Well, because the cover had a lot of the pink. A little image. Hotel Royale. You could have stayed at the Hotel Royale. But it's got a piece to journal there. And here's some stamps. And a nice piece of paper in the background with an airplane. And I stuck a stamp on there. I don't think I'd want to fly in that. Looks a little risque to me. Here's some images of different places. What did they call those? Travel posters back in the day. Okay. Now you usually see, at least in our airport, you see local art. Local artists work. Here's a woman having to carry her own luggage and can't see where she's going. And here we've got a really big pocket. So if you had a menu from someplace that you wanted to keep, you've got, this whole thing is a pocket. And it's got space here. So it will expand. You may need some cards to ask for directions. But you see how long that is, so that's going to hold some good stuff for you. A little safety pin here, a little fabric from the book cover. Because we all have to have directions, don't we, when we go on a trip. More of the front book cover, a little airmail stamp and some lace. Look how old that motorcycle is. And she's ready to rock and roll. Now, in this book, I did a lot of really faint stamping. This is a train on a map. But, I mean, if you have, and I know when you travel, you're going to be collecting all kinds of stuff. Don't hesitate to put something over this. You know, it just adds more. That's how I layer. So, you know, just if you wanted to put something over that, that's fine. It will look great. I promise. Don't be scared to do it. There's a card that says Italy, and it's tacked down with a piece of the postal washi tape. Some more, a little stamp. Some lace and Venice. do not hesitate. I don't have anything bigger than this on me. Well, no. Do not hesitate to add whatever you want, wherever you want. You know, that's the fun of making these journals your own. And they're just not complete until you do. You know, you got to make them yours. There's some more of that cover fabric. Here's an envelope that folds out. And again, I left it empty, so you have storage here. And then the flap is a tuck spot. Got a little piece of paper if you need to make some quick notes. Or maybe a note here. This is another stamped image. It's got all kinds of stuff around it with a ship in the center. This is a Tim Holtz flashcard with a ticket. And this is all, you could use this for a tuck spot if you want. Oh, we'll just leave that there, won't we? Okay. Some stamps over here. More of the cover fabric with some white behind it. A real pretty pocket with gold trim, and it's got just a little bitty booklet. Like I said, I tried to leave, and see, it opens up. I can get my fingers in there. So I tried to leave you room for all the stuff that you may need to store. You may not want to write in it till you get back, because you may not have time with everything you're doing. But you'll have all your goodies in here, and you go, oh yeah, I remember that, and we did this, this, and this. This is a little tiny tuck spot. It's got a little banner in case you need it, and a ticket with some of the fabric from the cover. Over here is a pocket with some extra pieces of paper in it. So you could take this or this. This is another one. We'll just use this because it's a little bit more active. And you could put that over the page or put it up here and then put your memorabilia over it. Be cool. That's my little puppy trying to scratch to get in. I put them outside. It's such a beautiful day. They should be enjoying the fresh air, but they're not happy with me. They want to be inside. This is interesting, something different. It's a gigantic booklet. And I stuck that on there, this end up, because this end does come up. And it's attached down, and it's just got pages, you know, pages to write on. So it's an oversized booklet. Isn't that pretty, all those pretty colors? It's another tuck spot. Put a little stamp up there. Look at that plane. Crazy. That's a prop plane. That's not a jet plane, that's a prop plane. I actually remember flying on one of those when I was a little girl. This is the next signature, the third signature. And this has got Route 66 with an old-timey car. And I guess that's the Texaco man. He's got a hat. And it's got some stamping to give it that aged look. Don't be afraid to cover that up with something if you want. It's only here to enhance all your goodies. Little card there with some fabric, and here's a pocket that I left empty. Long Beach, California, and some cameras. And here's a little pocket. Oh no, that's actually the whole pocket. I thought maybe it was that I was going to pull these out, but I'd know. This is the whole pocket, and you can stuff stuff back here. And see how far that comes up? Plenty of room, plenty of room. More pretty pink stitching. Another tuck spot. This little beachy theme going on because Pensacola, Florida. While you're in Paris, you can think about Pensacola, Florida. Or maybe that's where you're going next. The other side of that pocket with a postcard, you could journal what's inside. It's another postcard, and again, I left it empty. And a nice image of a pen and a pocket. Just some extra paper in case you need it. And you may not even use this for a trip. You may use this just to journal on. Just to have as a different kind of journaling book. This is a big pocket. It opens up quite a bit. See? That's pretty good. And this has got a booklet that you can use. Some ephemera in it, some different kinds of pages in it. You see how far that opens up? That's lovely. And there's the back. There's the back cover. And the spine again. And there's the front. And again, don't forget, if you need that, you have that to tuck whatever. You could put your pen there. You could put, like I said, your boarding passes, anything that you need for quick, to get to very fast. And I want to thank y'all for visiting me today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.